Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. This video is going to be so important. I'm going to be talking about my strategy changes. I've looked at your guys' comments in the last video. I appreciate all the comments. I'm going to be showing you the changes I'm going to make to my strategy now. Obviously, as a lot of you guys might know, I've been in a sequence of drawdown at the minute. Took about 6 losses in a row, so we're down around 7% on the funded account at the minute. So now is the time to look for changes. I've been reading your guys' comments in the last video, which was fantastic. I appreciate everyone commenting, liking and subscribing. It really helps. And I've adapted some of the changes that you guys have said. So now I'll be solely trading with the trend. No more pullback moves, solely trading with the daily trend. Let me show you. So something like this, usually I've been trading where you can see we're overextended. Although we're in a bullish trend, I'll be looking for shorts because quick pullback move. I know that it's in a bullish trend. This is the daily time frame, but I'd be looking for some kind of pullback and entering to catch this move to the downside. Now, as much as that has been profitable in the past, it poses more risk, obviously, because you're going against trend. And I've thought, now I'm trading so many currency pairs that I don't need to be having lower risk or lower strike rate, lower risk reward, especially in the current situation we are with the funding being 7% down. So I'm going to be solely focusing and waiting on pullback moves to an area of value and looking to go with the daily trend. And then I'll scale into the lower time frames and go with my entry model. So something like this, as you can see, we're bearish. We've broken this is the daily. We've broken retested the daily 50. So we'd be looking for shorts only. Now, usually I'd play a pullback move here because we've had a couple of days overextended, but I'd wait, or a pullback move here, but I'd wait for price to get back to that area of value and then look for the continuation of the sell-off. So that's exactly what I'm going to be looking for in the future. There was a couple of opportunities this morning. I didn't get into them because they didn't pose an entry. It would have been Friday evening, which would have been the entry, but because the market's shut, I didn't want to trade that. And obviously it's been more over this weekend. I've been focusing on adapting and changing, but let me show you the examples of this morning of what opportunities presented themselves. Okay guys, so I had this pair on watch. Obviously it's Monday, just gone past London Open. Like I said, I'm going now for the trend continuation moves. So purely looking at trend continuation moves. This was a nice setup. It's gone off without us. We didn't pull back far enough to get an entry, but this is the type of thing I'll be looking to trade with the account going forward. So yeah, guys, we can see this move's continuing. Again, like I said, these are the moves I want to be trying to play more. Again, I couldn't get into this position, which isn't necessarily frustrating. I mean, there was no entry. There was potentially an entry at 4 in the morning this morning, but obviously I was asleep, and then there wasn't really an entry. But again, I'd be looking for, again, the trend change. Once we've identified this is bullish and we're looking for a bullish bias, going with the trend on the daily, I'll then stick to my entry model of the breakout retest, but it's not just the retest of the 1 hour 50 and the 0.382, because a lot of people are saying you can't just rely on the 0.382 or the 0.5 or fibs in general, which I do agree. You can't solely rely on that, but if you have a bias on the daily and then I look for a pullback move to an area value, the 1 hour 50, that's how I used to trade. Recently, it's not been working so well, but I think that's because I've been going against the trend. But wait for a pullback to that area, as you would have just seen. But then my entry actually comes on the 15-minute. Let me show you. Once we've pulled back to these areas of value, then we want to wait on the 15-minute for a break above the pivot. That's another confluence, the pivot levels, and break out of the 50 EMA on the 15-minute or above the high. So as soon as the bullish momentum came in here, then we would look to enter around this level and look for the daily continuation to the upside. Like I said, mainly just going with the daily trend. And I saw some of your comments saying that. And as much as I'm aware of that, I know how to identify trends and everything like that. The problem was I made good profit before. And I know people trading a style where you can capitalize on pullback moves too. If something's overbought or oversold, you can also look for those moves. But they're less likely to play out. And they typically give you a lower strike rate and lower risk reward, solely because you're playing a shorter move. If you're going with the main money and you're going with the flow of the market, the main direction, especially on the higher time frames, that's where I'm going to have my bias. Then after that, my entry model. Now, my entry model could need changing at some point, but like I said, I'm either going to fail the account, then reassess and change everything. But at this current moment in time, I want to allow the edge to play out. And I know people trading this style. I've traded this style and had good months, but I need to, that's why now I'm not changing it completely. I'm just focusing on daily trends. So going with the daily trend rather than looking for these pullback moves. Because when I look at my account, most of my trades that you would have seen have been losing because of pullback moves, or I would have took lots of pullback moves. So we'll see. We've got 3% to play with this account. If we have 3 more losses in a row, we lose the account. We have to go from scratch. Maybe I'll learn a whole new style. Maybe I'll adapt and change things even more. But this is the adaptation I'm making now, just so I'm keeping to my word when I'm sticking with the style that I intended to trade. but I'm just going for solely, with the amount of currency pairs I'm trading, I've got lots of opportunity to capitalize on that daily move. So I don't need to be trading pullback moves. I guess if you're trading one currency pair, you might capitalize on the way up and the way down. But with me trading a lot of these currency pairs, which I know some of you guys disagreed with, and yeah, that's the food for thought once this challenge is done. But hopefully this week, and I can document it and show you guys, so stay tuned for next week for these videos this week, because I'm going to be making big updates on how we get on, and it's a very important week. If we lose the account, this could be the week we lose the account or get out of drawdown, so we'll see. But yeah, they're the main changes I want to make. Let me know what you think. Let me know whether you think that's the correct decision to do, or whether I should have changed the whole style. I know people are talking about changing styles, and again, I agree with that to an extent, but I need to wait till I've failed the challenge, because let's say I have a sequence of winners now, a 3% and a 2%, that's 5%, I'm nearly back, I'll be down 2% on the account. So I need to allow the edge to play out, and I haven't caught any trend continuation moves, and I haven't had big risk reward trades. So to still have the account is testament to my risk management, the fact I've kept it for this long when I've had 5 losses in a row or 6 losses in a row. So yeah, we'll see this week. I'll keep you updated if there's any other trades. If not, they'll be in the next video, and I'll be showing everything. But that's what I want to do, be open, raw, and honest about my trading. People hiding and trying to show this lifestyle, and as much as they might be doing it, they might not be. They're probably not. Most trading's not easy, and most people are struggling, and that's why I'm open and honest and showing my whole journey, so we can look back and improve. So if you get value from that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so we can boost it to more people. But you can see all these pairs I've had on watch, they're moving nicely. They're all in upward trend, all going with the direction and the flow of the market. Some are in a bearish trend, so this could be an opportunity for tomorrow. If we get a breakdown on the lower time frames, it's bearish. I also forgot to mention, I like a retest of the 1 hour 50, the 0.382, but also the 4 hour 50. So as you can see, these two time frames have aligned, which gives it a higher probability of playing out. This is change bullish, breakout higher high, higher low, rejecting the 4 hour 50. This is broke out higher high, higher low, rejecting the 1 hour 50. So along with the daily direction and the daily trend, this is what the strategy is. But I actually enter when the market is moving with momentum, which is where I go to the 5-minute or 15-minute for an actual breakout. But yeah, this is a typical setup, a perfect setup. Daily's bullish. This is turned bullish, higher high, higher low. This is turned bullish, higher high, higher low. Then we're looking for the continuation to the upside. So that is what I'm going to be looking to trade. Let me show you the current account statistics. Again, everything's passed except this major drawdown. So this is what we're going to be looking to get out of. These losses, a lot of losses in a row. So hopefully with the change with the daily time frame, it can help us get out of this drawdown. So yeah, it should be an interesting week ahead, guys. Like I said, stay tuned for this week's videos. I'm going to be making quite a few if I have opportunities, if I have trades. And like I said, it's probably one of the most important weeks, because I could lose the account this week, or I could get out of drawdown and make our way out trying to get out of drawdown. So yeah, I appreciate the support on the videos though. You guys have been crazy with the likes, comments, and subscribing. It's meant a lot to me. We're growing nicely, trying to hit 4K subscribers. So if you could help us out, subscribe, helps it get this journey out to more people, and hopefully it can help people on the same path. But yeah, appreciate the support, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.